Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Morgan and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all the company, all the love. You know, it is a brand new year, y'all. It's 2020 and I'm so excited for the future of this channel, the future of my business, and I'm really looking forward to helping you guys grow your brands even more. Like last year, guys, when I started this YouTube channel in August, I just had one goal, and that was to put out a video to help and to educate. You know, I just wanted my videos to be very informational, and so far so good. I've been receiving so many comments from you guys underneath these videos and just picking my brain, and it really helps me focus more on different types of videos that I can bring to you guys. So please don't stop that. Keep commenting, keep letting me know what's on your mind when it comes to these video topics and titles and things like that, because it helps me help you. But anyway, today's video is all about manufacturer versus a distributor. And I get the question a lot. Even when working with clients, they always get it very confused, and I'm going to break that down for you. It's not that difficult, I promise. Also, I'm going to go into my computer and show you guys a little bit of the LA Showroom website, so you can kind of get a glance at how that website works when it comes to manufacturers and distributors. So first things first, a manufacturer, you guys, a manufacturer is literally what it says. It's a manufacturing company, meaning that they do everything from the cut and sew process to picking out the supplies. They do all of the raw things that need to be done before a garment is made. So they do everything. They work with designers. They work with independent designers. They don't have to be big names or anything like that, but they work with designers to bring their images to life, to bring their garments to life. Meaning if you want a dress made, you're gonna have to go to a manufacturer, because they need to know the style of the dress, the cut of the dress, what materials you're going to be using on that dress. They're going to need to make a pattern for that dress. They're going to have to draft it. They're going to have to do the patterns and things like that. They're going to have to do the whole cut and sew process, and then they're going to show you the final garment, which is the dress that you want it made. That is what a manufacturer essentially does. They manufacture the product to be made. So basically, to take you from start to finish for any type of design that you are looking for. Now, the difference between the manufacturer and the distributor is a wholesale clothing distributor, or a clothing distributor is the person that distributes the products. The distributor works more with retailers. They work more with companies, as opposed to a manufacturer, I'm sorry, that works with an individual, or they work with companies. Okay, so that is the huge difference. But going more into what the distributor does, meaning the distributor actually has more of a broad look into what's really selling, because a manufacturer, they're only making the things, you know, they're making it, they get the ideas from their designers, they get the ideas from their new clients. But the distributor, because the distributor buys these things in bulk, they buy the clothing in bulk, they know exactly what's going out, they know what type of customer is buying what, depending on what retailers that they are selling to. So essentially, the distributor sells more to retailers as opposed to just an individual person. It's like, say like you or me, if you find a distributor, they will sell to you. Obviously, they have to make money, but overall, the distributor has more of a know-how when it comes to a target customer or a target audience when they are selling to retailers, because they deal with different types of retailers, meaning they can deal with retailers that are contemporary, they can deal with bridal, they can deal with streetwear, they can deal with casual, they can deal with lingerie. They know exactly what pieces these retailers are buying, because the distributor buys in bulk and they sell it to companies. They don't have to worry about the manufacturing process because it's already done for them. They're getting the final garment. That's literally what a distributor is. So if you can buy from a distributor, or if you can get in contact with a distributor, they will actually have more knowledge than a manufacturer of what a certain customer is looking for, because they can go into their back office and they can see like what client is buying what, or all that stuff. They can't tell you obviously the clients that are buying things, but they can tell you, depending on what your target market is, they can tell you exactly what customers are buying for that target audience, because the distributors again are dealing with large scale companies or growing companies that are buying certain things over and over and over and over again. And obviously, if you're buying something over and over and over and over again, that means that it's selling. That means that you have a great client also, but it also means that a customer, there's a very specific customer that is buying those certain things. So that's ultimately the difference. The manufacturer makes the garments and they supply you with everything from start to finish, the whole cut and sew process, and the distributor distributes that final product into the hands of retailers, different types of businesses, but they also do sell wholesale to customers, and you can buy wholesale off of LA Showroom. So let's get into my computer, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how this works. And I'm going to show you guys the difference between clicking on the manufacturing tab and the distributor tab. So let's get right into that. Hey guys, so we are in my computer now. A few things before getting into this website. We are on lashowroom.com. I'm going to link it below as well. But a few things that you need to know before coming onto this website. In order to be able to have access to these vendors, you do need to have a seller's permit. You cannot buy wholesale clothing without a seller's permit, because ultimately buying wholesale means that you are going to be reselling it, and you need a business license for that purpose, so that you are able to have your taxes done and so that you can keep up with the vendors that you are buying from, because you want to be able to negotiate in the future just in case prices fluctuate. So it's always a good idea to have your seller's permit on hand. Now, another thing about this website is once you get on here, if you only upload your business license, meaning your seller's permit, you're not going to have access to all of the vendors. You're going to have access to a select few. In order to get verified on this website, you need to upload at least 2 invoices, 3 preferably. But if you need to get 2 invoices from wholesalers, meaning that you have shopped with wholesalers recently. You need to upload those. I believe they have to be within the last, I want to say year, or it could have changed, but I believe it was like the last year when I uploaded mine a while ago, like years ago. So they need to be able to see that you've actually shopped with vendors before in order to verify your account. Once your account is verified, you'll have access to a crazy amount of vendors on this website. And that's what you want, because you want to be able to shop around and do research with a variety of vendors and not just a select few. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's get into this website. Again, I'm going to link it below in the description. This is lashowroom.com, and this is where all of the LA wholesalers are located, okay? And also on Fashion Go as well. So right now, we're just going to focus on LA Showroom, though. This is the main page. Once you get on here, this is the home screen, the home page for the LA Showroom website. And as you can see, they have different vendors already in your face as soon as you sign in to your account. They have what's new, what's up and coming. They have the newest members, because there are members being added daily, meaning there are manufacturers and distributors being added daily to this website, because there are hundreds of them. You're going to find what you need. They have featured specials. Now, when you have a verified account, you have more access to these specials, because they want verified accounts. They want to know that people are actually spending money. That's why you need your account verified, to have access to more vendors. So that's what's on here. They have deals, flash deals, just a bunch of different things. So getting into this department tab right here, you can see where it says women's manufacturers, right? You can also see the one that says women distributors. And when you go to women's manufacturers, sorry, let me go back up. Women's manufacturers, you see they have so many different options. You have tops, outerwear, hosiery. You also have plus sizes. A lot of people that talk about wholesale vendor lists, they never talk about the plus sizes. And I think that's kind of weird that they don't do it. I know it's not that everybody's target audience, but they do have plus size vendors on here. So if you are a company or a boutique that want to sell plus size, they have a section where you know you're going to get plus size clothing that's catered to plus size women. So make sure you check that out. But again, they have party dresses, swimwear, maternity, lingerie, activewear. They have everything. And then when it comes to women distributors, which we just explained the difference, They have the same categories, except for when you click on distributors, usually you'll see a smaller selection, and that's because distributors deal with retailers. So they're not going to have everything that manufacturers have, because manufacturers are making clothes, meaning once you're making clothes, there's going to be more of a selection because manufacturers are going to be picking up and choosing new designs all the time. So distributors basically catch up with the manufacturer as they buy. So let's click on one of these. I know that a lot of boutiques sell that are really big. I know a lot of boutiques sell jumpsuits and rompers. So I'm going to go down and click on jumpsuits and rompers so you can get an idea of the manufacturing companies. So this is a jumpsuits and rompers tab. They have a sponsored selection. The sponsored selection is who LA Showroom is basically promoting. It's basically like how YouTube promotes videos that are doing very well on your home screen. That's the same thing, essentially the same process. So these are sponsored vendors, as you see right here. And they have a bunch of different selections. But when you want to get very specific, let me move myself up here. But when you want to get very specific and you want to tailor down your categories from when you're shopping, you see this tab on the side where it says categories. They have view all dresses and stuff like that. If we are already in the jumpsuits and rompers category, you don't need to click on any of these unless you want to switch to a different type of collection, if that makes any sense to you. So when you click on the collections tab on this website, you see they have a better selection where it says young contemporary, junior plus, Missy party dresses, contemporary, so on and so forth. Now, what this part of the website does is when you click on it, if you're selling junior clothing, meaning more young apparel for smaller sizes like teens, preteens, or younger, you'll click the juniors tab like I just did. So, oops. So when you click on the juniors tab, you can see that it switches. You see the girls in the pictures, they're a lot more fresh faced, more young, more vibrant. And that's because junior clothing is for like preteens and teenagers. And they smaller sizes. So you're going to get a lot of graphics, a lot of floral prints, a lot of small florals, a lot of fun sundresses and things like that. So you're going to do the same thing. This is how you shop the website, you guys. This is how you make sure that you are really looking for things within your niche, in your boutique niche. And yes, that is a thing. You want to make sure you know what your boutique is about before you start shopping. Otherwise, you're just going to be buying a bunch of things that you cannot sell. So moving on to the distributor tab, I'm going to click on the same one. Oops, sorry. Click on the same one, which is jumpsuits and rompers. There we are. So we're on jumpsuits and rompers. This is not under the juniors category or anything like that. This is just jumpsuits and rompers from distributors. But immediately you can see that the page changed because distributors have a different access level than manufacturers, because distributors buy things that are more trendy. Manufacturers make pieces, but distributors buy things that are more trendy because they are trying to sell to retailers. Okay. Yes, you can buy this stuff on here. Also, you can see some of the price points on here. Like for this black jumpsuit, you can see it's by a company called 11 Degrees and it's $11. Meaning if I click on this little plus tab for the quick view, you can see the price says $11. The pre-pack price is $66, meaning you're going to pay $66 total. And that's 6 per style. You're going to get 3 small, 2 medium, and 1 large with this company. A lot of companies do 2 small, 2 medium, and 2 large. But this company, it already has it laid out. It says 3 small, 2 medium, and 1 large. So it's a pack of 6 for $66, and you're only going to be able to pick this black color. A lot of companies will not let you mix colors with your pre-packs because they're going to be weird on their inventory levels. So they try to sell the same colors with the packs. They have promotions and things like that. You can see it going down the line. This is made in China. Okay. So because this company is made in China, you're probably going to have a different mailing. Like when it comes to mailing, getting your packages mailed and things like that, it's probably going to be a little time consuming. But again, you can fix that if you go all the way down here where it says country of origin and click on USA. Under the USA tab, it'll show you USA wholesalers and distributors. We're under the distributors tab still. So you'll see USA distributors, and you'll see that again, the page has changed. So you have to define your customer before you come on here and shop. You don't want to come on here blindsided and just picking things that you personally think is cute, because that's not what your customer is. You're probably not your ideal customer. You know, your style is probably not what you're trying to sell in your boutique. So you need to define your style and understand your target market. So let's get out of this computer. I think I showed you guys the gist of the distributors and the manufacturing and things like that. But again, the prices for everything is underneath each picture. This one, how it says $18.75. You click on this for a quick view. Another example, it's $18.75 per piece, meaning if it's a pack of 6, which it usually is, you're going to pay $18.75 for each piece. The pre-pack price is $112.50, so $112.50 for this pack. And it says small, medium, and large. It's going to be 2 small, 2 medium, and 2 large. That's 6 pieces for $112.50. And you can click, see how it says green, pink, or mustard. So if you click this for pre-pack units and you click 1, see how it automatically changes to 6 units. So you're going to pay $112 for that. You click this and you click 1, you're going to pay for the pink. You're going to get 6 pink of this style. So that's how it works. It's really simple. Also keep in mind that on this website, even in person, they do have minimum order prices, meaning you probably have to spend at least a minimum of $100 with certain wholesale or distributor companies, meaning you cannot check out your cart. If it doesn't reach the minimum, you will not be able to check out. You can't. They don't care. Okay. I have seen someone that I know personally shop on this website, and they didn't meet the minimum. So what they end up doing, they did have a lot in their cart, but they didn't meet the minimum order amount. So what they did was called the company, which I'll show you like right now. Let me click on this one. I'm gonna click on Sunlight Clothing. So this is the Sunlight Clothing distributor, their page, their actual page. So you can see up here where it says members since, they've been on here since 2012. Minimum purchase, see their minimum purchase price is $10. However, if I'm pretty much, it's a guarantee that if you add one thing to the cart and it doesn't reach $100, it's going to say you didn't meet the minimum, because most wholesalers say $100 minimum. I've seen some that says $400 minimum. And that's just because they want to sell more. They want you to buy more, you know, so you can do that. But down here, you can see all of their contact information. They have a fax number, they have a telephone number. So let's say you have a bunch of stuff in your cart and you only made it to $90. You can call these companies and say, hey, I ordered the pre-pack, but the pre-pack doesn't add up to the 100. Is there any way we can make this happen? What they will end up doing, if they're really cool, which most of them are because they do want to make a sale, they're just going to say, okay, we're going to get your information over the phone, do all of that, and we were going to send you out your packages and things like that, just like as if you were to order it over the website. So you can call them and speak to them directly, tell them your seller's permit, like the number, your ID, or they'll tell you actually your information for the LA Showroom website so they can verify you, and then go through with that. And they also, some of them do have private websites as well. So you can ask them a bunch of information if you don't know it, or if you don't know what to do, or if you're confused with a certain company's policy, just call the number or fax them. Be very professional, be very polite, and 9 times out of 10, they are willing to work with you. So keep that in mind. But let's get out of here because I have something else for you guys. Okay, guys, so I hope that was helpful with showing you guys a little bit how LA Showroom works and how you can be very, very, very distinguished in your targeting with your purchase selections if you know how to define your target audience. Now, I do have a very, very free download for you guys that you can download. Just go down in my description box and click on the little download link for my 5-day fashion branding challenge checklist. It's a very small workbook. It's downloadable straight to your email. As soon as you click on it, and put your email in, it comes straight to your email. You can start working on it immediately. It's only a couple of pages that asks very specific questions. I made this just for you, for people that have not defined their target audience, or they're very confused about how to define it. So I'm asking you guys the appropriate questions for you to really focus in on who you're trying to market your clothing boutique, fashion line, clothing line, fashion business to. You need to know who your target audience is. Also, within this workbook, there is a section that you can fill out so that you can plan your content. It's really important to understand what kind of content that you're going to be producing, because you need to know how to target people. So click below. Again, you guys, it's completely free. No catches, no none of that. It's free. So look for the download link in the description. It should say fashion branding checklist, and just click it, fill it out. It'll come straight to your email. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you start filling this out, make sure you hit me up on Instagram. Follow my Instagram. I almost never plug my Instagram account, but follow me on Instagram. Let me know if you guys are liking it. Just DM me if you don't want to write a public comment. DM me like, hey, this really worked, or maybe you should add this. Like, let me know, because this is my first actual free product that I am putting out there. I do have a lot coming with my Style Tech Media agency. So for now, you really need this. Download it. I got you, sis. I got you. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope this was very informative. I hope you guys now understand the difference between purchasing from a manufacturer or purchasing from a distributor, and understanding that manufacturers make things while distributors distribute those things. They push those products. They have a lot of knowledge of who customers are, because they work with retailers on a much larger scale than a manufacturer would. Manufacturers work with independent designers. You know, I hope this wasn't confusing. I hope you guys got a lot of knowledge out of this. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. Again, Happy New Year. I hope you guys are planning out your 2020 future, okay? And I will see you guys on my next one. Peace.